I'm at 10189 Sims Station Road in Dayton, Ohio, doing a sanitary lateral inspection for the purchase of a home. We're looking for any structural issues, root intrusion, anything that may be of concern to the buyer. The access point is the roof. This is a tri-level built in 1988, I believe, so the line is PVC, so there probably is an outside clean out or a clean out in the floor before it exits the house, but it's been covered over with flooring. The outside clean out, if there is one, I kind of poked around but couldn't find one. So we're going to go through here and then hopefully we'll be able to mark and see those other clean outs. And so we'll be able to mark them for future reference so that nobody else has to climb on the roof to get to this stuff. So, and down vertical, and then should pretty much turn when it gets to the bottom. And I will try to, there we go, turning out towards the front of the house now. And I'm going to go ahead and zero the footage because, it's probably, that's 30 feet of vertical pipe there. So we'll zero it out in the bottom left hand corner, and that way it kind of shows you where the, how much line, how far we've gone from the bottom of that stack. So hopefully we can make it all the way out from there, or at least mark where these other clean outs are and stuff. And if we have to make a move to get to another access point, we can. Be PVC all the way out based off of the age of the house. So here's one about 20 feet, and this is probably the one in the house, so there may not be an exterior clean out. So we'll go as far as we can. We'll see if we can get all the way out, and then on the way back I will mark that line at 20 feet or so from that stack. Should be in the floor just before it exits the house. Pretty normal to have kind of the moldy buildup there with some mineral deposits a little bit on the bottom. The camera lens is only about half an inch off the bottom of the pipe, so it doesn't take much actually to kind of build up there on the front a little bit, as you can see. And so if nothing else, usually we can get all the way out to the main, and then we can see a lot better on the way back. For this reason, as it kind of plows up on the front of the camera like this, and if there's not a whole lot of water in the line to rinse it off, this is kind of what you have. And so this a little easier, but so again, if nothing else, we'll be able to rinse this off with some water. It's also kind of good news because there's not enough water sitting in the line, which means it's escaping well. There's not enough water sitting in the line to even rinse the front of the camera off. Having some trouble here getting the camera keeps moving on me. has made it all the way to the main. There we go. Alright, yeah, we're falling into the main now. I'm hoping there'd be some water. Maybe you can't see here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video for a second. I'm going to go ahead and get some water running in the kitchen or one of the bathrooms here so that we can actually see how the line is functioning also as we pull back. I'm going to pause the video for a second. So we're getting ready to run some water. For some reason the monitor is not responding, so I can't pause it. So we need to pay attention to that because it may just all of a sudden respond and pause the video. Okay, so we do have some water running. Now I need to pull back. We'll take a look at the line as we pull back, but I didn't see any structural issues. We didn't, obviously right there at the end, we were covered up. So it's going to take a minute for the water to get there, but it shouldn't take too long. Go. There we go. Just came rushing past the camera there. But as we pull back, we'll be able to see a lot better, and we'll be able to watch the line function. And again, that water or that lens is only a half an inch off the bottom, so the fact that that water's flying as fast as it is means usually it's got some really good pitch. And if you look at the bottom left-hand corner, it actually has the angle that the camera is sitting at, and so it is a pretty good pitch. Minimum is only like 1/8 of an inch per foot, so it's just a lot of times it doesn't even barely read on the camera for normal pitch, which is the angle of descent from the from the high spot at the house out to the main, so that the water rolls downhill. But the water is obviously moving pretty quickly, as you can tell, and the line looks great. Haven't seen any issues. Halfway back. We'll get back to about that 20-foot mark. I'll try to run down real quick. Right around in here where we clean out. There we are. There we are, right there. We should be right underneath it right there. So I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to go downstairs and locate this line real quick and we'll come back up and finish the inspection. Alright, so it is actually just out front underneath the hose bib. I will mark it with a flag so that you know that it's there. I'll try to poke around with the probe and find it to verify. Make sure it's, because it might not be real close to the surface, but you'll at least know approximately where it is. So if anyone ever needs access to the line, hopefully they don't, but you'll know it's there. And I would recommend either marking it with a, you can mark it with some sort of landscaping stone or something like that. But other than that, the line is great. Haven't seen any issues. It's kind of what we're hoping for here, and I am vertical, and so that's why I can't see anything. It's the water falling down the vertical pipe, and now we just got above it. So we are back out. See, here is the front of the house, here is the rear. We're back in the drum. So, don't really have too much to say. The line looked wonderful. No structural issues. All the seams were nice and tight. The pitch is wonderful. The water's escaping quickly. Didn't find any bellies or anything in the line. So, nothing really to report. That's great news. So, that'll end the inspection at 10189 Sims Station Road. And I believe this is Washington Township, but Dayton, Ohio.